At 28, I decided to dive into the world of online dating. Being a female in a bustling city meant the dating pool was vast, but I craved something different, something adventurous. Little did I know, adventure would take a twisted turn into the bizarre. The first interaction was with a 30-year-old male whose messages had a peculiar charm. His profile was filled with quirky interests and an intriguing sense of humor. But there was something off about his messages. They were riddled with cryptic references to art installations and obscure historical events. It piqued my curiosity, drawing me in with a promise of mystery. When it came to planning the date, I suggested a simple coffee shop. However, he insisted on meeting at a location I had never heard of, a seemingly abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of town. I hesitated, imagining all the potential horror stories, but his insistence on it being an immersive experience intrigued me enough to agree. Arriving at the location, the warehouse loomed ominously in the fading daylight. It was adorned with strange graffiti and an unsettling silence. The 30-year-old male emerged from the shadows, greeting me with a wide grin that didn't quite reach his eyes. His presence was even more eccentric in person, with mismatched clothing and a peculiar way of speaking that felt rehearsed. As we walked inside, his conversation veered into odd topics, like the physics of sound waves and their effects on human perception. Suddenly, he halted and clapped his hands, which echoed unnaturally in the cavernous space. The lights flickered, and a hidden door creaked open, revealing a surreal art exhibit. The atmosphere was tense, and I felt a growing sense of unease. My instincts screamed for me to leave, but my feet remained rooted. He led me through the exhibit, pointing out bizarre sculptures and installations, each more unsettling than the last. Then, without warning, he stopped and turned to me, his expression shifting from jovial to intensely serious. He confessed to being part of an underground artist collective, and this entire setup was a test to gauge my reactions for their next project. His eyes gleamed with a manic excitement as he explained how they manipulated emotions through their art. I was speechless, my mind racing with disbelief and a touch of fear. Realizing the potential danger, I quickly concocted an excuse about needing to feed my cat, turning on my heel and heading for the exit. He protested, his voice taking on a desperate edge, but I didn't look back. As I pushed open the door, I heard him calling after me, his words a jumbled mix of apologies and pleas for understanding. Once outside, I sprinted to my car, heart pounding, not stopping until I was safely locked inside. I watched as he stood silhouetted in the warehouse doorway, his shoulders slumped in defeat. As I drove away, the whole encounter felt surreal, like a twisted dream I was finally waking up from. Looking back, the experience was a stark reminder of the unexpected turns online dating can take. Has anyone else had a similar experience that left them questioning reality?